When you have a diagnosis with cancer, your whole world is just turned upside down. In May last year, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. You lose your future, you lose your job, or your work, at least in the short term. You lose your ability to work, you lose your ability to think of the future, and on top of all that, as a woman, for a lot of people with a cancer diagnosis, you also lose your hair, which is just, it sounds like something that shouldn't bother you, but after the question, am I going to die, the next question that I asked was, am I going to lose my hair? It's so important to women, and at a time when you're going through hell, to have your femininity, to have your hair and to be stripped of your femininity is just sort of the icing on the cake. It's the last straw. It's the thing that, it's what makes you recognisable as somebody who is going through cancer. I like to be busy at all times. I've got to be doing something. I cannot sit still for like 10 minutes, you can ask anybody. And so I needed a focus, and I decided that, it sounds cliche that I wanted something good to come out of something terrible, but I just kept thinking the whole time that I was in treatment, if I get through this, I'm going to do something good and I'm going to change something about the world, which again sounds really cliche, but it makes you want to be a better person and do something for others. Spending so much time at the hospital, I'm looking at people's wigs, and I just kept thinking, oh my God, that's a really bad wig. Oh my God, she's wearing a wig. And then you would see the odd one that looked really good. And obviously as a hairdresser, I could tell still that it was a wig, but to an ordinary person, they wouldn't be able to tell. And the difference in that for me was so big that I thought, right, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make people wearing wigs feel inclusive, and to be able to hold your head up high, and that nobody would be able to tell that you're wearing a wig. And so during my time off and my convalescence, I spent a lot of time going to London. I trained with Trevor Sorby and the My New Hair team, and I'm very proud to say that we became one of 7 salons in the UK that have trained to level 3 My New Hair, which is the highest certification you can get. I trained to learn how to style, cut, choose wigs for people losing their hair, not just cancer, alopecia, dermatitis sufferers, transgender. I want to feel really that at the salon everybody is included, nobody is turned away, no matter what stage of your treatment you're at. You can come here and know that you're going to be looked after. I want to be able to go to the hairdressers. If it's anything to do with my hair, I want to go to the hairdressers. I don't want to go to a wig shop. I don't want to look at mannequins, and it feels, the reality of that is so scary. I just feel that women deserve, at that time in their life, to be able to still be a woman, still come to the hairdressers and be included. But obviously in a safe and a discreet way, where you can still have the privacy of a beautiful private studio. But what I've found again is not everybody wants that. Some people just want a normal salon experience, and that's what I want to be able to give women, so that at any time, if you're having hair loss concerns, you can come here and be included. I want a young, up-to-the-minute hairdresser to help me get my hair if I'm losing it. We are still a modern facility where we're up to the minute with the trends, we're all follow fashion. So if you're a young person losing your hair especially, I think it's vital that you can go to a current hairdresser, somebody who knows trends, somebody who is able to fix you up with a wig that keeps you looking young. Once we start cutting that hair and really getting rid of some of that hair, just anything that we need to do that will make that wig look current and like it belongs to you. That's the biggest difference you can make, is cutting the wig. So finding a hairdresser who knows what they're doing, who is competent with cutting wigs, who is trained really high to the highest level, and also who has a sensitivity, somebody with empathy, somebody where it's all right if you're upset, because you're going to get the right reaction to that. You don't have to feel bad if it's a bad day. We are stocking 8 different brands of wigs. People who have alopecia and wear a wig all the time tend to want a more quality wig. They wear the wig every day, and so it's important that we've covered all aspects of the market. Yes, we do the NHS wigs, which would be paid for, but we also have a huge range of high-end wigs for the client who wants that service, and I think that's really important to have choice. We also offer every client going through hair loss situation a complimentary lesson in eyebrow application, so that they can also sort of feel good facially. A lot of people going through cancer can't come to the salon, they can't go to a wig shop, they can't get here. Even the people from Sunderland, I'm well aware, 2 minutes up the road for a lot of people in cancer treatment is 2 minutes too far. We have another stylist who is also trained, which means that we're in a position to come to you, and I think that's very important. So whether you're in hospital, hospice, home, if you can't get here, we will come to you. You'll get exactly the same service in your home as you would in the salon. Most hospital trusts will give you a voucher towards the cost of a wig if you're going to lose your hair. We are an official NHS supplier, and if you lose your hair at all in Sunderland and you get this voucher, you can bring it to our salon and we can take that voucher in payment for your wig, which is just, I think, out of everything that I've achieved so far since my diagnosis last year, that was like the proudest moment of my life. And so now we are able to help the most vulnerable people. We choose a local cancer-related charity, and a proportion of the profits from the wig business will be given to that chosen charity. This year we've chosen Shine, which is a charity for people in their 20s, 30s and 40s with a cancer diagnosis, and I used their service personally myself last year. It's a fantastic charity, so we're really happy to support them. So every person who comes here is then given back to our community in terms of helping young people with cancer. So as you can probably tell from my accent, I am born and bred Sunderland. The salon is in High Barnes, which is just literally a 1-minute drive from Sunderland Hospital. But we also have really good links with the A19 and the A1, so really we can cover the whole of the North East. It sounds silly getting happy about something like this, because I wouldn't say I'm happy. I'm just so excited to be able to change women's lives through their most difficult time. And I think for a woman, losing your femininity, losing your hair, being turned away from a hairdressers because they don't know what they're doing when it comes to recolouring your hair and things like that, being turned away, which I was many, many times for beauty treatments, at a time when really you need to feel as normal as you can, we can do that for you. We can make that situation better, and I'm just so excited to get it underway. The salon is almost ready, and the new facilities that we're having built will enable us to deliver this service even better in air condition, beautiful surroundings, privacy, anything that you're going to need, we are going to be able to have, and I just can't wait to show that and share that with you. So I suppose the idea behind this video is to get the word out there that this is something that is on your doorstep, and you don't have to go to the end of the world. You can now come to Sunderland and have an up-to-the-minute service at a price you can afford, in a caring, empathetic environment. That's not sad, that is modern and fresh and just normal, really. You can expect a normal experience, and I want to bring that to this industry, a normal salon experience, and that's what I'm hoping to deliver. This is here, it's in your community, and I can't wait to help you.